Hi. Dr. William Bill Key was a self-taught veterinarian, doctor, and dentist for the slaves. Bill Key was born in 1833 in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. His owner was Captain Key. His mother, Caroline, was mixed with black and Cherokee and was a cook and medicine woman. This is where Bill learned how to cook and how to locate herbs and transform them into healing potions. His uncle was a blacksmith and taught him how to shoe a horse as well as other skills. When the captain died, Bill, his mother, sister, and uncle were willed to his cousin, John W. Key, in Shelbyville. John's father, Strother Key, was a womanizer who drank, gambled, and now was an ornery, disabled man, and John's full responsibility. But whenever the 5-year-old Bill was near, Strother became calm, which pleased John and his wife Martha immensely. He had the same ability around horses. He was sent to train horses from then on. John taught Bill to read, write, do mathematics and science, and Martha taught him etiquette and presentation. John was heavily in debt, and Bill and his family were sent to Martha's brother for unpaid bills. Bill was 9 years old and made a determination to be free in his own mind. He spent the next 10 years going to different plantations doing veterinarian and medical work before being sent back to the Keys. The Civil War was brewing, and the Keys' sons Merritt and Alexander were inducted, and Bill stayed to watch over the boys. He played a sort of double agent, and the Confederates allowed him a pass to move freely, which he used to help free slaves. He was captured by the Yanks and sentenced to hang, but it was postponed when Bill learned they needed a cook, where he quickly pronounced his abilities and was accepted. He was also a very good poker player and purchased his exchange for some of the Union officers' gambling debts. After the war, John Keys was able to see his children return before he died. The Keys couldn't afford what was owed on the property, and Bill stepped in and paid debts. He opened up a hospital for horses, and within 5 years, he was a prosperous gentleman who was respected in his and the white community. He invented keystone liniment to be used on animals and some human ailments, and the income used to send Merritt and Alexander to Harvard. He was a natural entrepreneur, and his wealth increased as well as his standing in the community. After a while, he had taken an interest in racehorses with the hopes of breeding the fastest horse. The result is a horse that was unable to stand, sickly, and awkward. The trainers wanted Bill to put him down, but he couldn't do it. He named him Beautiful Jim Key, and Bill was determined to help him. The horse was still awkward, but after a while, he noticed the horse always watching him. One day, Bill was playing fetch with a dog, and a couple of days later, the horse brings the stick to Bill, and he knew then this horse was special. Bill trained this horse to do everything: roll over, lay down, read, write, spell, do math, cite biblical passages, and tell time. Beautiful Jim Key and Bill toured the nation doing their act, setting record attendance for 9 years. Children received Jim Key Band of Mercy cards by pledging to be nice to animals, and local human societies received shares of the admission sales. After appearing before 2 million people, Key and Beautiful Jim went back home to Shelbyville and retired and lived comfortably until Bill Key died in 1909. When he was asked about his generosity to his former owners, he replied, "I was one of those fortunate men who had a kind master." And I'll just leave that right there.